12-year-old little princess of Romulus is named Elena. Due to the absence of her parents in childhood, she grew up with her grandparents. When she grows up, she asks all the people of the house where the parents are. In this situation, she gets very upset. One day, she was crying sadly in the garden of her royal house. She says to herself, "No one tell me where my parents are. Who will tell me where my parents are? Who will tell me?"
I know.
Listening to Flower, Princess Elena is shocked. Who is speaking?
Hey, princess. Can't you see me? See that I am with you. Look at the grass nearby. You will be able to see me.
The princess looks towards the grass after hearing the sound. Looking down, it seems that grass bloomed like a dewdrop, a flower that was talking to the princess. Flower asks her,
Princess Elena, what are you thinking?
"You know, no one tells me where my parents are. What happened to them? No one wants to tell me. No one."
Don't lose your heart, Elena. There will be some solution. Well, listen, there is a huge mountain in the southern province of this state. Across the mountain, there lives a magician in the forest. He is a good man. He can tell you where your parents are and how you can get them back. Thank you, little flower. I will go there now.
Then the princess gets up, carefully lifts that garden. After that, she passes through the southern province of the state and goes towards the forest. After walking some distance, she reaches a field, but no one was found there who could show her the way to the forest. The princess stood up and started thinking what to do. Suddenly someone spoke.
What are you thinking, princess? Go through this straight path. You will find the way to the last.
Whose voice came? The princess started thinking. But she doesn't understand. She can't see anyone around. So, who is speaking? Just a scarecrow is standing in the middle of the paddy field.
What are you thinking, princess? What do you want to go to the end?
I am going to the forest of the southern province of this kingdom. There lives a magician. I am going to the magician only.
Why are you going to the magician?
To find my parents.
Come on, when you are leaving, I will also go with you.
The princess sees that the scarecrow has lifted one of its legs from the soil to go with her. Seeing that, the princess says,
Why will you go?
Everyone says that I don't have intelligence, so I will go to take intelligence from the magician.
Can a magician give wisdom?
He can do everything. He is very nice and intelligent.
After some time, both of them reach near a banyan tree. Both start resting in the shade of the tree. Suddenly, they hear a cry.
Save me! Someone save me!
The princess and scarecrow look around to see who is crying. There they saw, standing like a doll, made out of metal, behind the tree, far away. But it is not small like a doll, but big like a real person. He has an axe in his hand. He was not able to move his hands and feet. He was only crying in sorrow.
Help! Help!
The princess saw that there is an oil bottle with a narrow mouth lying near the foot of the woodcutter.
Surely he must be chopping woods. The oil must have been exhausted while cutting. He got stuck. It will be cured only after putting some oil.
Listening to the scarecrow, the princess picks up the bottle of oil and pours it into his mouth and ears. As soon as the oil is poured, he gets cured, exhales long and says,
Thank you guys for coming. I don't know how many days I would have been stuck like this. He would have probably died by getting trapped. Nothing would have happened after that. So, where are you both going?
I'm going to magician to find the information about my parents.
And I am going to get wisdom because everyone calls me a fool.
Come on, I will also go with you.
Why will you go?
I will go because everyone calls me Tin Doll, who has no mind. I cannot understand happiness and sorrow. So I will go and get the mind from magician.
After this, all three started walking. While walking, they came near a canal. On the other side of the canal, there was a forest of the southern province of the state. The wooden bridge on the canal was also broken.
Oh, bad! What will happen now? How will we go that side?
They sat on the stone of the canal. At the same time, a lion comes there. Seeing the lion, Princess gets very scared.
Forgive me, lion sir. Don't eat me.
No, don't be afraid, princess. Why are you all sitting here?
We are all going to the magician
Why?
to find my parents. That magician can tell me where my parents are.
And I go to get some wisdom because everyone calls me a fool.
And everyone calls me a Tin Doll and teases I don't have mind. So I am going to get mind.
I will also go with you too.
Why?
I am the king of the forest. Everyone is afraid of me, but I feel I lack courage. So I will go to get some courage from the magician.
That is fine. But how will we cross this canal?
Let's do one thing. Look at the big tree near the canal. If the woodcutter cuts that tree, it can become a big bridge and we will cross over it easily.
All agrees to Scarecrow's advice. The woodcutter starts cutting the tree. He hits the trunk of the tree with an axe, and in no time, that tree gets cut and becomes a beautiful bridge over the canal. They cross the bridge very carefully. Everyone crossed the bridge and entered the forest. When people were thinking whether they are going on the right path or not, only then someone speaks.
Hey, keep walking straight. You will reach the magician's house.
They saw a macaw bird sitting on the tree branch and talking to them.
And how far is the magician's house? At the end of this forest, walking a little further, you will find the huge house of magician.
They all started walking happily. Only after walking some distance, they saw a peak of the house. Everyone became happy after seeing it. Soon they all go to the magician's house. Reaching in front of the house, the princess knocks on the door. The magician opens the door and asks,
What do you want?
We have some important work with you.
Okay, come on.
Everyone entered the house. Magician listens to everyone. Hearing them, the magician spoke in a serious tone.
So you are the one for whom I have been waiting for so long.
Why? Why were you waiting for me?
Then listen, just behind my house, there lives a witch in the forest. She tries all the time that I can't do my magic. I have to be very careful with her. At night, the witch tries to blow my house or throw it in the sea water so that I may die. This witch has turned your parents into stone idols and kept them in the forest. Your parents had reached the bank of the river, roaming in search of a prey. Seeing a deer drinking water there, your father, Prince Daniel, shot an arrow which hit the deer. The deer were actually a wishful witch who reverted to her true form after being hit by an arrow and cursed both of them into stone.
How dare you shoot me with an arrow and hurt me? From today you both will remain like the stone. No one will be able to save you. You will not get salvation until I die. Stay here as an idol.
No, don't curse us like this. We have done injustice. Forgive us. So, that witch has turned my parents into stone.
Well said, Princess. That's why I also have to stay awake at night, so that the witch's spell doesn't work. I have to use a reverse spell.
Okay, then tell us how we will be able to kill that cruel witch.
No one can harm that witch anyway. But if all of you can pour hot water on that witch's head, then all her witchcraft will be destroyed. We will go pour water on the head of that witch. It is not that easy, you are thinking. A poisonous snake lives behind that witch. If someone even tries to pour water on that witch's head, he will become a victim of that snake. As soon as the witch dies, the snake's strength will also decrease.
Listen, the lion will remain outside the door. I will go to the witch. And through the back door, the scarecrow and the woodcutter will go. I will make witch busy in talking. Taking the chance, both of them will pour water on the witch's head. And your feet are stiff. If snake bites you, its teeth will break. Good wizard, where do we get hot water? While carrying it from here, the water will cool down.
You don't worry about it. I have everything arranged for you.
The magician brings a magic mug and said,
In this magic jug, the water will remain warm. By pouring water on the head of the witch, as soon as you straighten it, hot water will appear in it again. In this way, you can pour water as many times.
After this, everyone goes together to witch's house. According to the plan, they divide into 2 teams and start the work. Seeing the princess entering through the door of the house, the witch started screaming.
Hey! Who are you? Who are you? Oi, woman, I'm lost in the woods. I cannot find my way home. It would have been better if you had told me the way to go home. I can't show the way to anyone. Besides of that, you have come to the magician's house. Magician? Who is the magician? As soon as you entered this forest, you first came to the house of that magician. Haven't you seen it?
Meanwhile, the woodcutter and the scarecrow come from behind. As soon as the snake raises its hood to bite, woodcutter hits it and with the other hand starts pouring hot water on the witch's head. As soon as he poured the hot water, the witch cried out loudly.
Oh dear! I'm dead! I'm dead! No one is there to save me!
As soon as hot water fell on the witch's head, all her magic ended. The witch dies while crying. Along with her, Snake also dies. Leaving the witch's house, they all came to the magician. And listening to the whole story of killing the witch, the magician becomes very happy to hear that the witch has died now.
Tell me, what do you all want?
Give me some wisdom.
You have intelligence, that's why you told the ways to cut that tree and make a bridge.
Still, You give me a little more intelligence.
The magician then writes something by lifting the pot on his head. Scarecrow says,
Now there is a lot of wisdom in my head.
Everyone says I'm a tin doll. I don't have mind. Give me mind.
Who said that you don't have mind? How did you cut the tree then? And if you didn't have mind, wouldn't you be saddened by the prince's sorrow?
Let it be. Still you give me little more mind. Now I have a very big heart.
I am the king of the forest, but I think I lack courage. So give me some courage, you magician.
Who said that you are not brave?
Otherwise, being the first to guard all of them, you have brought them here. Whatever it is, you still give me some courage, magician.
The magician writes something in the lion's hair. The lion says,
Now I have got a lot of courage. I can defeat everyone now.
But magician, what about my parents? What will happen to them?
Your parents must have returned to their kingdom by now, after being freed from the spell of that witch.
Now how will I go back to my kingdom?
No worries. You sit on the lions holding the scarecrow and the woodcutter with both hands and see you will reach your home.
The princess did as she was told. In the blink of an eye, she saw her standing in the garden of her kingdom. On entering the royal court, the princess is shocked to find her lost parents standing inside with her grandparents. She runs and hugs her parents. A wave of happiness runs in the state and everyone starts spending the day happily.
Hey, thanks for watching. Subscribe the channel and click on the bell icon for upcoming videos.